Welcome back, everybody, to Dual Destinies.
No one can escape their past.
Oh no, this is starting off bad, isn't it? Of course it is. Oh, this again. Right. Okay. That's a katana. That gives me an idea of whose it is, maybe.
The sins we've committed and the sadness we've caused.
Oh, no. Don't tell me. Simon. No, wait a minute now. Oh my god, that's a lot of blood. Holy crap. Okay.
No matter how far we run, our past remains. As ever present as the moon in the sky.
Phoenix would know. Oh, we're back here with Apollo, okay? This is all gonna come together, isn't it? This is all gonna fucking come together. Oh god, okay. I'm just sitting here with my mouth open. I don't know what to say.
It looms in wait for the day when we are forced to face it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This whole thing is gonna come up to this, isn't it?
Only in doing so can we truly make peace and move on in hope towards tomorrow.
Oh god, okay. The last one ended so freaking weirdly and strangely and violently that I was worried how this one was gonna start. I'm assuming we're picking up right where we left off because there's no way that we're not at this point. All right, we're at the agency. Let's freaking go.
They took Athena from the courtroom straight to the station.
Oh, of course they did. Of course.
She's probably being questioned at this very moment.
That means we're probably alone because, like, Apollo's gone. And if Athena's in holding, then what are we going to do? It's just going to be us?
Oh boy. Oh, they're both gone.
Oh boy. I don't like this. Oh, Phoenix. Oh, he must be feeling so bad.
After this past year, I took it for granted that those two would always be here. But now, Apollo's gone off on his own to seek his own truth. And my pursuit of the truth only ended up with Athena becoming the new suspect.
Well, I'm sure we can fix it, surely.
Some boss I turned out to be.
No, Phoenix, it's not your fault. Oh no. It's even quieter in here than usual.
Yeah. It seems so empty, too.
Well, I just don't get it, Daddy. All of your reasoning during the trial seemed perfectly solid.
Yeah, and I still believe it was. Well, at least based on what we know.
Well, but now, Athena's the one who's being accused.
Yup.
That evidence kind of slapped us right in the face, didn't it?
During the trial for the bombing and murder that occurred at the Cosmos Space Center. The lighter used by the real culprit was found. This lighter proved the defendant, Solomon Starbuck, innocent.
Right.
But Athena's prints were found on it instead.
I just don't understand how.
And she was subsequently arrested for the murder.
Oh boy. But Athena couldn't have done it. It just doesn't make any sense.
No, none of it does. I've been racking my brain, but I just can't figure it out. Oh, where's the flaw in my reasoning? What have I got wrong in the case?
Well, I get we have to figure it out, surely. I mean, like, that's what we're gonna do. But God, what a way to start. You know, Daddy, if Athena was here, well, she wouldn't just be sitting around thinking. She'd be out there doing something. You are going to defend Athena, right, Daddy?
Of course I will. And thanks, Trucy.
Trucy's so good.
I needed that push. Trucy's right. The trial's tomorrow. There's no time to waste.
Jesus Christ, we're gonna have a lot to do in a single day, I feel.
If I'm gonna prove Athena's innocence, I'd better get out there and find some evidence.
Off we go. We're on a hunt for evidence that'll prove Athena's innocence. Trucy, you coming with me? That would be lovely.
Great, but before we go, I'd better tidy up the evidence I have on hand.
Oh, of course. Okay, good. Unnecessary evidence left at the office.
Athena's probably still in the middle of being questioned. So, Trucy's right. The thing to start with is talking to people at the Space Center.
Okay. I guess we're doing it. Can I speak with you, Trucy, about anything? Okay, let's do it, because we don't really get to speak to her too much. I still can't believe Apollo really left us.
It was so sudden.
Well, maybe he got tired of being my assistant for my magic tricks?
I don't think it's your fault, Trucy.
But, well, I made him clean the toilet a lot. And I made him go bring in the newspaper. It was my fault. I just know it. Oh, Apollo.
I really don't think it was your fault, Trucy. What? I didn't realize Apollo was wearing so many hats around here either.
It's true.
I'm sure that had nothing to do with it, don't worry.
How could they suspect Athena? It's just ridiculous. It must be some kind of conspiracy.
A conspiracy, huh? Well, it certainly is some kind of mistake, that's for sure.
Well, first of all, we have to bust Athena out of the detention center. Then, we have to chase down the people who framed her. We'll sneak around the world from Kiev to Carolina with the fuzz hot on our tails.
You've been watching too much TV. Isn't that exactly the same as the plot of the movie you watched the other day?
Oh, bless her. Is she coming with? I don't know. We'll find out, though, as we go. I wonder how much stuff we ended up losing. Let's take a look.
We've actually still got quite a bit of stuff.
Diagram, the knife, the door lock, security camera video, pamphlet, the capsule, the statement.
We've lost some stuff, though. Okay.
All right, well, where can we go? Let's take a look. The detention center's probably not the thing,
because he said she's probably still in questioning. So let's go to the entrance first and see what we've got there.
All right, we're back. I wonder if anyone here is going to be helpful or not to us. We will have to see.
Oh, hello.
It's you. Are you done spinning?
Director Cosmos, do you have a minute? A galactic scooter, full speed ahead.
Oh, no. Oh. Is he afraid of us now? Like, he doesn't want to be near us anymore? Uh-oh.
Oops. Director, he scooted away.
He scooted away.
I'm waiting for that.
Oh, Tristy is with us, Pog. His expression changed the instant he saw you, Teddy.
Yeah, well, I dragged his name through the mud pretty good. Well, I mean, to be fair, he deserved it. I mean, he wasn't being truthful. All right. I guess we're moving?
I'm glad that Trucy's with us, though. It's good to not be alone. Boarding lounge, I suppose. Let's try that. All right, we're back here. I don't think Trucy's seen any of this, so maybe she'll have some things to say. All right, who's in here? Hello.
We were here only yesterday.
Oh, hey. Who's that? Oh, hey, buddy. How are you? You doing all right? I mean, it was pretty traumatic for you also yesterday, hey?
Mr. Starbuck, you've been released, huh? Yeah, and I came straight here. This is all thanks to you and your team, Mr. Wright. You've given me a second chance to fly into space again. I can't thank you enough.
Oh, I'm glad, dude. Glad something good came of it.
Oh, wait, except... What's wrong? I thought I'd be happy to be acquitted. As I was coming out of the detention center, I saw Miss Sykes.
You did?
He saw Athena? I was at a loss for words, man. I didn't know what to say to the poor girl. And then you know what? She flashed a peace sign at me.
Oh, she is known to do that. Good old Athena.
Congratulations on your acquittal, she said. Now you can get back into space someday.
Yeah, that does sound like Athena. I can just picture it. Me too.
But I saw her eyes. They were red and swollen from crying.
Oh, no, of course. Oh.
She's got to be suffering. She must be so worried. And yet she went out of her way to be nice and give me that big smile.
Athena's just great like that, right? I really love her. She held back her own tears so she could give someone else a smile. That's so Athena.
It is. There's no question about it. That girl's innocent. Please, Mr. Wright, you have to make sure she goes free.
I will, dude, I promise.
And then, well, they could put me in prison instead. I don't mind.
What a nice guy this guy is. Oh my gosh.
We can't have that either, Mr. Starbuck.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
Don't worry, Mr. Starbuck. I'm going to give her the very best defense I can. I promise to get her acquitted, just like I did for you. I know she'll be all right with you in her corner. I know you'll never give up on her.
It's gonna be a hard road, that's for sure, isn't it? Oh, God.
Apollo is a fine boss to look up to.
Oh, thanks, dude. That's so nice. Aw. Man, here's what I'm worried about, and don't say anything. I'm just worried. Oh, this is not only gonna be a hard trial, you can already tell, right? Because it's obviously the finale and the pinnacle. Pretty much everything that we've seen before now. But going up against Simon and his ways against something like this is gonna be awful. I can just already tell that it's gonna be bad. And I'm not, I mean, I love Simon, don't get me wrong, and I love seeing him, but oh, I can just imagine the runaround we're gonna have with this, and he's just gonna come at me left, right, and center. I'm not looking forward to it.
I still can't believe Launchpad 1 was switched with the Space Museum.
What could have made Director Cosmos do such a thing? I mean, to be fair, also, we still don't know really about this part of the trial we just finished. We only got this man an innocent verdict. We don't know what's going on with the rest. So there's still so much to answer.
I haven't the foggiest idea, man. So there never was gonna be a launch that day. Not from the very beginning.
That's so odd, isn't it? But why? It still feels to me like there was some kind of crazy inside job happening here. It still does.
I wonder if Clay knew.
I imagine he must have. Surely he would have noticed when you went to board the rocket. I mean, he would have known. He was awake. Was he in on it too? I mean, honestly, it's just pointing to like everyone except this guy knew what was going on.
It's pathetic to think I was the only one who got taken in.
But why? That doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to like think about what the possibilities could be, and I'm coming up with nothing.
But I guess that's about how it goes. When you're worth less than space debris.
That's not true, dude. What are you talking about? Is he gonna be alright, Daddy? His expression looks as dark as a black hole.
Well, that's just how he is.
He's a little glum. It's okay. It's okay to have a little malaise about all this stuff that's been happening, for sure. Mr. Starbuck, do you remember anything about the murderer?
Not really. I only saw a shadowy figure in the dark after all.
Yeah, I guess that was a little too much to hope for. But if it was Athena, even if it was a shadowy figure, right? I still feel like you could have worked out if it was like a small girl or not. Or like a large man, or I don't know, something. Am I crazy?
Hey, I heard something from the police though.
Really? What did you hear?
They said they never did find a 10 caliber gun down that trash chute.
Oh, right, I remember Blackwell kind of like maybe stating that that's where it could have gone to. Maybe that's why I was thinking also of the trash chute so much in the last episode, but it never really came up. Just as I thought. The culprit must have carried it away with them when they escaped. So we don't have that either. So, was the person you saw holding a gun, Mr. Starbuck?
Well, I couldn't really tell.
But it wasn't Athena, right? Could you tell if the person was male or female? Tall or short? Yeah, surely, like, give us anything.
I can't even tell you that much, man. Oh, I'm useless.
It's okay.
And the culprit opened the door, and some light came in. Oh, I should have been able to see. The door.
Oh, right. That door over there. The one that we keep talking about so much. As I recall, they opened this door here as they made their escape. The door to Launchpad 1, right?
Yeah, except right now, the door leads to the Space Museum.
You mean the launch pad and the Space Museum are switched right now?
Yeah, they're trying to investigate the theory that you came up with in court.
So, they're recreating the conditions, huh? Well, I'd like to see what's beyond that door now. Yeah, for sure. We should go look. Mr. Starbuck, could you open this door for us?
Sure. Just let me have my print scanned here.
And print identification, please. Oh, switching the launch pads. Okay, tell me about this, too.
Do the launch pads get switched back and forth a lot? Well, back when the Space Museum was Launchpad 2, they used to switch the pads around at times. But these days, Launchpad 2 is only used as a tourist attraction, right?
Right, so I can't imagine that they really move it too much in that case.
Right, because, like, quite frankly, the Space Center needs the money. Yeah, I hear you. Times sure are tough.
They are, even today. Daddy, let's go check out what's beyond that door.
Sure, let's go.
All right, Trucy, let's go.
Hey, why don't I come along? I can show you around.
Oh, that would be nice. Thanks, man. That'll help. Maybe you can give us some commentary that's going to be helpful. Oh, we haven't looked at this side of the room yet for sure. Oh, hell yeah. What's this right here? Did someone poop on the floor? Well, maybe that's why you guys don't have a lot of tourism. Maybe you should just clean up the poop. I mean, you got robots for that, don't you? Huh? I wonder what these dead leaves are doing here. Oh, shoot. I love that anime. Has anyone seen that? It's great. You should watch it. Look up Dead Leaves. You won't be disappointed. It's freaking great. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't think a lot of people know about it, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they were stuck to the bottom of somebody's shoes. Well, there are lots of trees around the Space Center. She's right. It's a modern, state-of-the-art building, but it's surrounded by trees. Yeah, but they're all the way over there. Who's walking through there? I don't know. If they were stuck to the bottom of somebody's shoes, wouldn't they look more crushed up? These don't look like they've been stepped on. Well, maybe there's some kind of secret hatch in the corridor and they came in that way? Not everything is set up like a magician's stage, you know. It still is odd though, isn't it? Huh. Alright, what else can we look at here? How about this lock over here? The other side of it, which we've never seen before. So, this is another one of those devices for opening the door, huh? Yeah, but this one doesn't require fingerprint verification. You just hit the button and open sesame. Oh, is that true? Right, because it's the museum. You wouldn't really need it to go out from this way. So when you and Clay went through here, you didn't need to show your prints either. I almost read that as pants. Whoops. You don't need to show your pants. That's right, Trucy. Just like how the culprits didn't need to scan their prints. Pants. When they escaped back out of the Space Museum corridor into Boarding Lounge 2. Oh, Launchpad door updated. Okay. The biometric door lock print authentication isn't required from the Launchpad side. Okay. Well, I don't see anything else that jumps out at me. And I imagine this corridor is built exactly like Launchpad 1's corridor. Well, let's look just to be sure, shall we? Oh, we're back in here again. I guess not? Oh. Wait, we're done? Oh. I thought there would be more. Okay. Well, wait, where can... Well, that was odd. I honestly thought there would be a little more of that. I thought we would go into the museum too, but I guess not. All right, well, where should we go? Back to the entrance? Usually when it's time to talk to the people in the jail, they'll mention it. Like they'll say, oh, I bet she's out of questioning now or something. So we haven't gotten that yet. But this is just reverbed, so what's going on here now? Oh, you're back. Hey, Gramps, do you want to talk to me? I'm sorry that I said those bad things about you. You understand, don't you? Curse the right has sullied my good name. Reverse course and full speed away. Director Cosmos, wait. Oh. No, he's just gonna run every time, huh? I'll handle this, Daddy. Take that. Wait, what did she do? What, did she just punch an old man? The mobility system has been compromised. Trucy's knife throw was a direct hit to one of his tires. Whoa, isn't that assault? Jesus, you gotta be careful. You're throwing knives around here? Jesus Christ, isn't that dangerous? And the streak continues. I know it's a magician's trick, I get it, but still, like, oh my god. She doesn't care. Maybe I should have kept a closer watch on what tricks she's been practicing. Well, I guess at least you shouldn't throw underwear at him. Yo, I'm sorry, dude. Please don't get us arrested, alright? Because we probably could be. My dear old battleship, we fought many a skirmish together. It has been an honor. Oh, I'm sorry about your segue. Daddy, he's gonna blow that thing up. We don't lewd Trucy. It's not allowed. Nah, I bet all that button will do is make it go haywire again. You're alright, you're not going anywhere this time, I see. You're not gonna try it? Very well. I surrender. As a prisoner of war, I expect to be treated honorably. Sir, I'm not doing anything to you. I just want to ask you a question. Jeez, don't be so upset. Switching the launch pads. Okay, tell me about that.
Director Cosmos, when you were talking in court about switching the launch pads, you used your right to remain silent about the reason as to why.
He did do that. And that was kind of like a... Honestly, it just made him look terrible.
I'd like Director Cosmos to tell us why he switched the 2 launch pads to begin with. Please. I can't. I exercise my right to remain silent.
Which makes me think, again, kind of banking on the inside job, he was possibly put up to it. That's what I'm thinking.
But I will say my hands were tied. I was only doing what I could to keep my men from getting caught in that blast. The center of the cosmos is shrouded in mystery, but I don't have any secrets left. Now that my battleship has been destroyed and I've been taken prisoner...
What, huh? Cyclops! Okay. God, that scares me every time. Because I still feel like... I know it's not, but I still feel like this is an Apollo game, so I'm like never expecting them to come up. But then they've come up so many times because it's a Phoenix game too.
No secrets, huh? I beg to differ. Looks like I'll have to undo his Cyclops if I want to get to the bottom of this. Alright, let's frickin' go. Switching the launch pads. My dear sweet grandpa, you are in trouble because I am going to figure out what the heck is going on here. 3 of them, though. That means it's probably quite a secret indeed.
Behind the switching of the launch pads, okay.
I want you to tell me everything you're hiding about the switching of the 2 launch pads. I refuse. You can't make me. I can hold out longer than anyone.
Ew! Oh, no. Oh, I can't wait to get that screenshot. Ew.
I hope I never get like this when I'm old. Now let's see where to start. This is how you explained your motive for switching the launch pads. You did it.
To save the astronauts. That's what he said. He said to save his men from the blast.
Thanks to you switching the launch pads, the astronauts escaped injury from the blast. Instead, they safely boarded the museum's rocket far away from the actual explosion. Huh! My astronauts were raring to go out on an authentic adventure in space. How do you propose I had them board a fake rocket without them noticing? I agree, you couldn't have done it without help. For one, they would have figured it out the instant they stepped into the Space Museum. You figured you could fool Mr. Starbuck once he'd been drugged with his medication, but what about the rest of them? Without the help of this person, it would have been impossible for you to pull your plan off. It's gotta be Clay. And I'm now starting to think that he's definitely in on it, or was in on it, right? There's no other way, because he wasn't drugged. He was the one carrying Starbuck out.
Take that!
So it's gotta be that.
You must have gotten Mr. Terran to help you. Ugh! He stole the tranquilizers from his mentor's locker and slipped them to him. And then, with Mr. Starbuck in a daze, they boarded the replica rocket in the museum. Oh, someone please help this poor prisoner of war!
How was he able to spin around like that? I don't know. Didn't we flatten one of his tires? Okay, there goes one. Maybe this won't be so bad.
If you really wanted to save the astronauts' lives, shouldn't you have just called off the launch? If I could have done that, do you think I would have gone to all that trouble?
Why couldn't you, though?
I guess he must have had a compelling reason why he couldn't call it off. But how did you know to switch the pads in the advance of the bombing incident?
It really does just make you look bad, doesn't it?
Well, that's because I was warned in advance. Once I received that warning, it was my duty to ensure my astronauts' safety.
I knew it. It was definitely a planned inside thing where he was tipped off.
But it was just a warning. It could have even been a prank. Why did you believe in it so completely? Because one of those mediums that everyone's talking about these days.
Oh, he went to a medium.
Oh? I didn't realize channeling was back in vogue. Besides, I thought it was you yourself that got the warning via telephone. Yes, that's right. The bomber contacted me personally. My battleship is equipped with a special advanced communication system.
What, your flip Nokia phone? Okay.
AKA regular old telephone. It's been a while. Planning another launch? I see you haven't learned. I'll never forget the terror I felt when I received that call.
Who's blackmailing him, though? Who's got something on him?
The bomber said it's been a while? And that was enough to make you take the threat seriously? Perhaps Director Cosmos took the threat so seriously because the Space Center had been involved in a bombing once before? Maybe. Yeah, something's going on here. Or obviously somebody that knows him and knows the Space Center. The culprit in the current case is the same person who was involved in this incident. It can't be the courtroom or the Hat 2, because the Hat 2 is what we're talking about now, so it has to be the Hat 1. Do we think that something happened in that? Surely, maybe. Because the other two don't make sense. So let's go with that. The Hat 1 miracle, that epic story of survival. People across the nation know it now as a heroic tale of bravery. But in truth, it was an act of sabotage perpetrated by our current killer, wasn't it? Very few knew about the previous plot, so when the callers said it's been a while, you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that the danger was real and it wasn't a prank. Oh no. It was, that whole thing was planned too? Oh, what a mess. Ugh, didn't anyone ever tell you to go easy on an ex-serviceman? Okay, we're almost there. Let's see what we have. Yes, the Hat 1 miracle was really a desperate battle against an act of sabotage. Oh, no. I even lost the life of one of my staff members in the fight. Sabotage? Murder? This is the ugly truth behind the Hat 1 miracle? I let my guard down. I thought the saboteur had been caught and that the case was closed. Huh? Wait a minute. It wasn't? That's still open? Uh-oh. The murder at the Space Center 7 years ago? This must be the person Director Cosmos thought was the culprit. What? Wait a minute! Wait a minute, think about something really quick. 7 years ago, where else did we hear it? We heard it from Bobby, talking about Simon Blackwell's problem, phantoms that were haunting him from 7 years ago. Stop! Stop, it's not him, is it? I'm just sitting here with my mouth agape. He's convicted of the murder at the Space Center 7 years ago. He's chasing a phantom he saw back then. That was his thing. I don't know why I forgot it. They obviously talked about it, but it didn't just click with me until now that this was the same incident for some reason. Probably because I'm getting so much damn information thrown at me at once. But like, dude. Simon Blackwell, the murder suspect in a case that happened here 7 years ago? We got the tea from that before. It's just right after we got that tea, I went through that whole more than an hour-long trial, which probably made my brain a little full, so I forgot. But that's absolutely it. Oh my god, this whole thing, everything is connected. Everything. Apollo's thing, Simon's thing, possibly his sister's. The Hat 1 miracle, this incident now, Athena being a murderer, and whatever happened to her in the past. Oh my, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. The place and time of the two incidents, the murder and the sabotage, were the same? So you thought he committed both crimes? But while Prosecutor Blackwell was behind bars, you got another threatening call. If the culprit this time is the same as 7 years ago, then it isn't Simon Blackwell. Realizing that, you were shaken. It meant that the true culprit's been running free all this time. Wait, then who could it be? How do you keep seeing straight through me? Oh, we did it. Don't worry about me getting these realizations after I should have gotten them, because like I said, there's an awful lot of information in these trials. Holy shit. Switching the launch pads. Oh my goodness me. Oh, Jesus. Here's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to stop here, and then in the next one, we'll start after we've unlocked this and see exactly what he has to say. I want to be really paying attention and fine-tuned for this truth. I'm ready for it. I hope you guys are ready too. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am, and I will see you soon in the next one. Toodaloo.